Hi everyone, Kaary here. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are all doing great today. So today I'm back with another speed build for you guys, and this is actually a pretty special build for me because in the last couple of weeks I've been obsessed with Jessica Pye's videos. I don't know if you know her. I think you may because she's a really popular builder in The Sims, and she's just amazing when it comes to building. Actually, what inspired me to build this house was actually watching her videos. And because she's a really detailed builder, she has a great knowledge about aesthetics and styles and things that she wants to share with the people. And also she has an amazing knowledge about the debug menu, and it's something that I've been trying to do for a while. I really want to use more the debug menu, and watching her speed builds has just inspired me so much. And maybe it wasn't the right time for me to start feeling inspired to build something ultra detailed or hyper realistic or whatever, because I'm having my baby on Wednesday and then I'm not gonna have that much time to start building something so detailed and stuff. But yeah, better late than never, I think. So yeah, today I decided to build this house for you guys, and this is actually in Brindleton Bay. We're building in a Brindleton boathouse lot. This is a 20 by 20 lot, if I remember correctly, and it's the one that is really close to the ocean, so you see the sand, you have a nice view of the ocean, and I really love this lot. I think it's definitely my favorite lot from this world. And if I hadn't had already built something for my save file in this lot, I would have definitely used this build. But yeah, this is not part of my save file. This was just me trying to do a little of what Jessica Pye does, and I'm definitely feeling so inspired by her to do more content like this. And I'm working on some weird, crazy, detailed builds now. So yeah, hopefully I'm gonna be sharing those with you guys soon. But yeah, you see me here that some details that I thought would be great to do, instead of using the trim that we usually have, like the default trims that we have for the roof in the game, I decided to use this debug plank. It's a base game one, and I'm using the tool mod to rotate it. I actually used it throughout the whole roofs of this build, but I didn't show you everything in here because it was just me struggling for like 45 minutes trying to rotate those planks. So yeah, you won't see it, but you see like the end result. And for those of you who don't know, or if you're new to the channel, I use the tool mod to build. That's an amazing mod by Twisted Mexi. I also use the build and buy catalog just to have a better knowledge of the tool, of the debug menu, and just to make it easier for me to scroll down and find the items that I'm trying to look for. But you don't need those mods in order to download this build or any of my builds. I don't use any mods that you require for you to actually play with this build. So if this is up on the gallery already, you can just download it, and if you play vanilla, or if you use if you play on console and stuff like that, you just don't need the tool mod. This is definitely a plus when it comes to this mod, and that's something that I really appreciate that Twisted Mexi did, that you don't require anything besides downloading the build from the gallery and owning the packs that we builders use. But yeah, besides that, you don't need anything else. So hopefully you're gonna enjoy this build. And I did have like a backstory for the family that was gonna live in this house. And it's actually a house for a grandfather. He's kind of a hermit. He lives by himself. He just doesn't enjoy the company of people because he lost his wife, and then he decided just to stay by himself in this house. And he has a dog as well. He's a fisherman, so he likes to go fishing. Maybe he goes fishing with his dog as well. Like, his dog is his biggest companion. And suddenly he had to receive his grandson in the house. You can come up with any reason why a teenager would like to go and live with his hermit grandfather in the middle of nowhere here in a house that's kind of messy and it's not well kept, because this grandfather actually doesn't really care that much about cleaning or anything like that. He just wants to live life and just go fishing and be by himself and with his dog. And he does some gardening, but you can see that I used that debug kind of lettuce thingy in there. But yeah, he's not so into technology. He only has a TV and that's pretty much it. And I did add like the antenna that we got with Strangerville, I think it was from Strangerville. I'm not sure. But yeah, the house, you can see in the interior is really, really ran down. It's not well kept whatsoever. The Lovestruck wallpaper that I used in the kitchen actually helps a lot for me to accomplish the aesthetic that I was trying to go for. And yeah, this kid actually had to go and live with his grandpa and with his granddad because he's the only family that he has. And he's kind of getting used to the idea of living with him. He loves him very much and his grandpa loves him as well. But he's just too much of a hermit and he's just too grumpy, and yeah, he just enjoys living by himself, and now he has to adapt his life somehow to live with his grandson. But his grandson is a teenager, so he goes to school, he has a part-time job as well, and he likes to, like, his idea is to take care of his grandpa as well, and just to help him clean and have like a better life. And yeah, you will see that everything is really, really like sad in this build, I would say, but it's sad in a very specific way because you see everything is like overcluttered, everything is messy. I think that's what I mean by sad. It's like everything is messy and dirty, but not dirty like I didn't add like mold or anything like that. It's just that the grandpa just doesn't care that much. He enjoys his life, and he just lost his wife as well, so he's just going through some stuff, and he just doesn't care that much about the keeping the house in a nice way. So his grandson is here to just help him and make everything better for both of them because they are the only people that they have together. So yeah, that was a little bit of the backstory that I was thinking about. But yeah, because I was feeling so inspired to overclutter everything and just add a lot of things and scroll through the debug menu, you see that this video maybe should have been shorter than what it actually is. But I just wanted to share with you guys like the vibes that I was trying to go for, and just to show you how inspired I was feeling to build this. Also, I play tested this build, so it's fully functional. The only thing that I didn't play test is actually the sink, because I added a dirty cup inside of it. But when I do this, it actually usually works. So I don't know if it actually works properly here, but everything else in the house actually works so well. So if there's a problem with this sink, you just have to get rid of this cup, and that would be it. And that's the only issue here. But yeah, as I mentioned, I'm not sure if that sink is actually functional, but everything else is. And yeah, I just had a lot of fun decorating this house. I did things that I would have never thought of doing, or that I just know that for a fact that they don't usually work, and that's why I don't do them. But they're kind of little details that I said, okay, I'm gonna give it a try. I'm gonna just enjoy going through the debug menu and going crazy with it, and that's what I did. And my God, it was so I don't know, so great to see that, like, the end result. I was so happy. You can see that I used some items that I don't usually go for, like this couch from the Basement Treasures kit. I almost never use it. I don't think I've ever used it, actually. So using it here just to simulate, like, this grandpa actually has, like, all his furniture is really old. It's not well kept. He doesn't really care that much, and he just enjoys his life as it is and doesn't care that much. He just has his dog, goes fishing, and that's pretty much it. So yeah, I just really liked it. I mean, I'm so happy. Also, I didn't restrict myself with the pack usage. You can see here that I'm using a lamp from the Star Wars pack. So if you don't own them, don't worry, because I use like 2 or 3 lamps and that would be it, but you can just easily replace them. So here's where I remembered that I wanted this grandpa to actually be into fishing. So he actually is a fisherman. In real life, I don't like fishing. I'm so against fishing in general. I don't think it's a sport. I don't enjoy it whatsoever. But for The Sims, I think it's like a nice aesthetic to go for. Also, I don't do many builds regarding fishing, so yeah, I think I have one for the save file that it's actually a fisherman's house, and then I have never built something for a fisherman before, just this house. But yeah, he has a lot of things going on. You can see there's a wine bottle in here. I added a pizza box as well, and that's because he just, maybe he never even cooks. Like, he just has like a cup of coffee in the morning, and then he orders some pizza, and or he goes outside and buys some food, or maybe he orders food. Yeah, he just doesn't do that much for himself. But now he has his grandson in here, and he has to, like, he wouldn't start like changing his mind and start doing things for himself, but his grandson is the one that is going to inspire him to just enjoy life again and start taking care of himself and just live the life and maybe eat better and do more things and not being such a hermit, probably. But yeah, you can see this is kind of like the only like electronic device that is gonna be in this house. Is this old TV from the Basement Treasures kit. I love this TV. It reminds me of my grandma's TV. When she was alive, she had a TV that it was pretty much the same as that one, and it was so fun to use it and to watch TV in there, and I wish I had it with me. Like, it was such a cool TV. But yeah, I really like it. Also, I'm creating like this costume lamp in there. So I used a statue decor from the horse ranch pack, and also that table lamp from the Basement Treasures kit. I put them together. I think it's a nice combination. So those are kind of the things that I've been trying to do in order just to have more custom pieces in my builds that are still functional, that are still usable, and that don't require any custom content or anything like that. But yeah, I just had a lot of fun. I really, really liked it. Also, I have to mention that I am pre-recording already for the next couple of weeks, hopefully. So I have like 2 days to finish all the speed builds that I wanted to have. Because as I mentioned, I'm having my baby on Wednesday. When you watch this, I think it's Tuesday. And I'm having my baby on Wednesday. I'm gonna be at the hospital for at least 3 days. So maybe I'll be back home on Saturday, maybe even Sunday, I don't know yet. And then I'm starting my life as a first-time mom. So I know for a fact that I'm not gonna have enough time to build as much as I've been building, and I'm gonna have to take care of my son. And even though my boyfriend here lives with me and he works from home, so I do have a lot of support from him when it comes to taking care of the baby and stuff, I know for a fact that I'm gonna be so tired that I don't think I'm gonna be able to have as much content as I would like to. But that's why I want to just have some content for you guys, like pre-recorded, so you actually can enjoy more content in the days that I'm not going to be creating stuff for you guys. But yeah, what I do want to say is, first of all, I want to thank you guys because you have been so supportive throughout all this process of my pregnancy. You've been like the greatest people ever, and I really appreciate the nice comments and all the good vibes and the energy that you guys send me regarding this, because it's a major change in my life. I'm so excited. I'm so ready for this. I can't wait to meet my son. I'm not gonna be sharing pictures of him on social media, so you will not see him because I just don't like when people share pictures of kids or babies on social media. So you will have to take my word on how everything is doing. But yeah, besides that, I just want to thank you guys so much, because you have been an amazing community. You have been so great, and I wouldn't ask for anything better. So yeah, because of that, my way to repay you is actually doing my best to have more content for you guys in the next couple of weeks. So hopefully for 2 weeks you will have pre-recorded content. So if there's any news or anything like that, I will not comment about them on on the videos. But rest assured that I will be still active on Instagram, maybe on TikTok as well. It depends on if I'm able to actually just work on videos for TikTok as well, but I'm doing my best. But yeah, I talked over almost everything of the main bedroom. So this bedroom is actually for the grandpa. You can see that I'm using the bed that we got with the Lovestruck expansion pack. That bed is the reward for the early purchase, so I hadn't used it before. It's not an item that I thought I would use actually, but it just fits so well with this house. And also what you see here that I'm doing is creating this kind of costume picture, like a frame for the picture that I'm using in here. That photo is actually a wall photo that you can use from the Basement Treasures kit. And I wanted to use it as a frame picture on the nightstand to simulate that it was his wife when she was younger, and she's holding a baby or a kid or something like that in there, so maybe that's their child, and that's a way for him to remember her. Also, the other picture that I put on the wall, I was thinking that maybe it was him, like the grandpa when he was younger, and he had a dog as well, so that's why he always has a dog with him. And maybe he used to be in the Navy, or he worked in the sea. He has worked in the ocean since forever, and that's why he has that picture of him. And I thought that was like a nice idea to add in there. And yeah, I really like that, just to give a little bit more personality to the Sims that I imagine were living in this house. But yeah, this is the only bathroom in the house, and I just didn't do that much. I wanted it to feel like a little bit dirty and maybe run down. Not dirty, but yeah, definitely run down and not so well kept. And I didn't add the toilet paper. You saw me adding the toilet rolls in there, but I didn't put like the wall toilet paper and stuff. I don't know, I wanted to do something different. I really liked it. But yeah, this is the grandson's bedroom. So I was thinking that maybe this was like an addition that the grandpa did to the house when he realized that his grandson was gonna come and live with him. I mentioned that he's a teenager, so he goes to school and he has a part-time job as well, just to help his grandpa. And just to save money for university. He wants to go to university, but he doesn't have everything here yet. So he just moved in, so he actually sleeps in that air mattress that came with the I think it was with the little campers kit, I'm pretty sure. And that's what I've never used before. I actually don't think I've ever used that bed before, and I really liked it. And also I'm using this debug item from Eco Lifestyle. The dresser is actually a debug item, so it's a non-functional item, but it's broken and I loved it. And I rotated it with the tool mod a little bit just to simulate that maybe it was an old piece of furniture that the grandpa had, and that he just gave it to his grandson because he didn't have anywhere to put his clothes on. And he also has like the suitcases in there with everything that he has, and they just had to try and fix, like, to make a quick fix to that dresser. But the grandson is definitely gonna do his best to try and fix it and to have more like nice furniture in his bedroom. He also, I was thinking that maybe he was into art, so maybe he's a graffiti artist, or maybe he just wants to study arts at university. But he painted that mural in there, so there's still some paint buckets in there from where he was painting that in the wall. So just to make it a little bit more personalized and to enjoy a little bit more of his staying in his grandpa's house. Here in this hallway, I wasn't sure what I was gonna do. I wasn't thinking in in exactly what I wanted to have, so I decided that I was gonna add the woodworking table in there. Maybe the grandpa actually does some woodworking as well, but I ended up keeping it outside. And I just created like a random space in the hallway, just more decoration, more clutter, more stuff, and some toys for the dog, because so far I had completely forgotten about the fact that I added some dog food outside and that this sim was actually gonna have a dog. So I went back and added some stuff for the dog, and yeah, I ended up making it work. So I don't know what kind of dog he would have, but he would definitely have like a big dog, maybe like a German Shepherd or a Husky or something like that, but like a big dog that would help him in the ocean and maybe take care of the house when he's not around. Maybe like a guardian dog or something like that. I was trying to add matches in here, but for some reason they disappear with the from the debug menu. I don't know what happens with them, but they just disappear. And also the basement treasures kit, it was such a nice pack to use in this build. I'm so grateful that we have things like this. I really like that pack, like that kit. So I was thinking that maybe this box actually has more things that belong to the grandson. And you see me here, we're going into the exterior now. There's not that much going on because, as I mentioned, the grandpa is more of a hermit, so he enjoys being inside his house. He doesn't even have a radio or anything like that. He's not the one that actually pays attention to what happens outside. He's not like paying attention to the news or anything like that. He just lives his life and fishes, and that's it. So I added the woodworking table outside as well in case he actually does some woodworking in his free time, and he has a lot of free time. And I added this boat. This is a debug boat that I got in, like, I found in the My Wedding Stories debug menu, and I'm adding this fish tramp. I don't know what things, but you fish with those. I don't know what they are, but you can fish with those things. So like cages or something. I have no idea what they're called. But yeah, I thought that was another like nod to the fact that he actually is a fisherman. And yeah, more decoration that shows you a little bit more of his personality, and that maybe these things have been outside for the longest time and he just doesn't pay that much attention to them, but he has them in there and he likes it because his life has been just fishing and being in the ocean. So yeah, I actually enjoyed so much building this house. I really liked it. I had a lot of fun. Let me know if you guys like the idea of me building more rent-down builds as well. I would really appreciate your support and your feedback, because it's something that I really like to do. Also, I've been feeling a lot like building some suburban houses as well. I haven't built a suburban house in a while, so maybe I will do that as well. But yeah, just adding some random clutter in here. These crates from the cats and dogs debug menu, and here I remember, oh, there's a dog that lives in this house as well, so I added some toys. And here I'm gonna be adding a food like a pet bowl as well. So just this one, but yeah, there's not that much going on here. I'm gonna be adding a pet bed for the dog just to enjoy the sun. And yeah, that's gonna be pretty much it. I added some toys as well here on the outside, and you can actually bathe the dog because there's a bathtub in the bathroom, so yeah, you wouldn't have any problems with that. And yeah, that's gonna be pretty much it. We're doing some landscaping. I didn't do that much. I just blended it with the rest of the environment, so there's not that much going on. I didn't want to add any like seating areas outside or anything like that. But yeah, that's gonna be pretty much it. So I really hope you guys like this build, and if you did, please remember to like this video, also comment and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and also follow me on social media. The links are all in the description down below, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Enjoy the screenshots. Goodbye.